Hello. I would like to welcome you to Storytime. We're outside again today. It's the weekend. Well, we have a very special story today. It's called The War of the Wizards. It's a magical hologram book by Wylie and illustrated by Jules Heller. It's a pretty exciting book. Are you ready? You can go get someone if you'd like them to be here for it. We'll wait. What do you think, Olive? Hey, Olive. Should we wait? Come here. Come say hi. That's Olive. Are you ready? Okay. The War of the Wizards. For thousands of years, Carazul had been a happy wizard. He was always ready for a small fee to cure warts or find lost jewelry and cast all sorts of spells for the people of his town with the help of his handy genie of the crystal ball. But then a wizard named Andros moved in next door and began to advertise the lowest prices in town. Everyone started to bring their problems to him. What can I do? Carazul asked himself. If this goes on much longer, I'll starve. He took a black velvet cloth and rubbed his crystal ball. Oh, genie of the crystal ball, he intoned, how can I stop Andros from stealing all my customers? The genie appeared. I could turn him into a spooky bat for 3 days, he suggested. Great idea, said Carazul. Go ahead. There was a brilliant flash, and Carazul ran to his balcony to peer through Andros's window. Sure enough, an enormous, ghostly bat was flapping its wings at the top of the bookshelf. When no one answered Andros's door, the townsfolk thought he had gone away, and they began to see Carazul again. But after 3 days, there was another brilliant flash, and Andros turned back into a wizard bent on revenge. He decided to consult his convenient goblin of the magic mirror. Oh, goblin of the magic mirror, he chanted, show me how to get even with Carazul. He decided, after the goblin appeared, and said a brief spell as a hairy spider might teach him a lesson. Wonderful, said Andros. Let's go for it. The goblin snapped his fingers, and there was a loud bang. Andros rushed outside to look through Carazul's mail slot. A large, hairy spider looked back at him. Oh, goody, said Andros, rubbing his hands together. People will come back to see him again, convinced that Carazul had closed down. A few days later, the spell wore off. Carazul, in a puff of smoke, the spider disappeared, and a hopping mad Carazul returned. The confused townspeople began to visit both wizards. Carazul vowed to get even, and at his command, the genie made Andros vanish for 3 days. And as soon as Andros reappeared, He ordered his goblin to turn Carazul into a ghastly gargoyle. The ghastly gargoyle. Andros knew that Carazul would plan a special revenge, so he drilled a small spy hole in the wall that divided their two laboratories in order to keep an eye on his enemy. The instant Carazul was himself again, he reached for his crystal ball. "Oh, genie of the crystal ball," he cried, "banish Andros to inner earth." "My pleasure," said the genie. Andros grabbed his magic mirror. "Oh, goblin of the magic mirror," he cried, "banish Carazul to inner earth." And the goblin snapped his fingers and... there was an enormous bang, and Carazul and Andros tumbled through space. They landed with a bump, side by side, in inner Earth. "How in the world did I get here?" asked Carazul, brushing off the dust. "Maybe the genie got the spell wrong." "No," said Andros, "I put you here with my magic mirror." "Genie! Goblin!" they both yelled. The genie and the goblin appeared together. "We'll get you out of here on one condition," they said. "You must stop this ridiculous feud and let us all get back to curing warts and finding lost jewelry." Well, said Andros, stroking his beard, "I suppose we could join forces." "Partners? Partners," said Carazul. And they shook hands. Oh, the two wizards opened a laboratory together back in town. The genie of the crystal ball and the goblin of the magic mirror were delighted to work with each other, casting spells the likes of which had never been seen before. And business was better than ever. The War of the Wizards. Teamwork. Let's have another story tomorrow. I'll see you then.